Poetry of the Malfunctioning Engine here in Montgomery, Alabama, one of the landmark areas for civil rights. I couldn't get to any of those places, so I'm here in a McDonald's. This is Chapter 7, Sickening Morning.
51-7. Sickening morning, Roderick till Iris is sick, so he is staying home. She gets Isabella ready for school and leaves for her job at the cat food factory. Roderick slips on his OFU. After calling in sick to work, then proceeds to pour his thoughts into the machine. He is full of hate and self-loathing for failure. To connect with Roderick calls to the floor. Roderick falls to the floor in despair and tears off the OFU when he alerts out from the optics. He is so excited that it is possibly Lilith that he rushes to put back the OFU back on, but it is just Mr. Garrow. Roderick daydreams was back to his cubicle drinking. That was a problem. I would pour myself something made bad may happen. Maybe by my attempt to forget something good in order to drink, in order to celebrate, but nothing good did happen. Well, could that be alone anymore? I need to find Lilith, care my cubicle. All I could think of with Lilith. Out of drinking, I thought of saying, thought of balleting. I would dance circles around these cubicle junkies, for they had no choice. I had free will, I have free will. They did not. They said they're like rats cage to cage, consider themselves free, but they likely don't even feel love. And they lack the ability. I did not know it's sentimental of me to say. Why am I foaming at the mouth? Why am I foaming at the mouse? Carrying on the way I do thoughts of suicide, they'll never do the jokes laughter they put, as it is the feeling of miracle, soft touch feeling, your gentle, the idea of feeling that our gentle stroke on your own. Lilith wasn't human relationship, that I couldn't understand. Lilith was goddess, she was two men suicide, and thinking anything other about me. Paranoid, I get 1,000 hangovers, be with her one night. This wasn't my lot in life. I was a cubicle jockey just like the other cubicle jockeys. Sure, they were amateurs flittering their way through the day. Our days sickened me to become dangerous, lose their perceptions. Humor. 52 stag psychotic. I was drawn to her strong terlago when we're lazy, and the son of God, no politics up is one of my things. Ideals were referring for Glenn. I just want to start a new life. I wanted to stop screaming at the mirror. I want to start a new life beyond the confines of the bunker, beyond the confines of the raiders hitting us hard, hitting us a lot. I was drawn to her like a summer breeze. I was not like the other men. These men had their gods, but I had no god, no politics. I had no ideals. I did not understand to what they referred. All I wanted was to start a new life, and I could see starting it with her. I wanted to stop screaming at the mirror, and she would help me to do it. And yes, I gradually came to realize that my understanding of Lilith went as far understanding of God. Look into her eyes and long for her long legs or chests, thinking of her neck. But to know her was beyond my scope. It was beyond my reach. She wasn't human. She was goddess. They were human. They were monsters. And all strangers to me. Corpses fucking other corpses. Yes, we're all strangers. When we meet, we're all part of the same sea. Your corpses poisoning each other until we die, spitting venom, spitting love. To choose love, I choose to be a love corpse. We're on time. My little bloody little doll. Bloody, hey buddy. Can name wrong MacML so bad if you yes, you do such a smelly dog. That's right, I low fair, yes, you. Oh buddy, time buddy, he truly is the key is ready, buddy, throw away the key and smell the smelly dog, only in you making a shrieking sound, cutting off the line of flight. Communication will not come back, because there is no line of bingo. It's right, Mikey clock my all, knowing buddy. Take what on you be my meaning. Too right, you can go to government drones, they need their minions. Don't think cakewalk all, and got to get myself back to the sleep chamber. Sleep chamber, don't we buddy? Life, I'm alive, I'm away, haven't seen those clouds around. Which close do you mean? The one symmetrical. Who is going to lick my hand? To lick it up like it. Wink, good RJF. Well, there's the gloves or Savic or rubber suit. To put on the rubber suit, my dreams don't come true until I put 53 on the rubber suit. The rubber suits are perceived a text today. Maybe we won't trace I'm the father. You know, key club. Yes, that's right. I am programmed to act as a surrogate parent. Where's my surrogate father today? Where did he go? Get the goddamn thing off my buddy. Time my buddy came back in the bunker. I'm back in the bunker. Waterfield sleep chamber voucher DAY. I once knew a man with a sick puppy. Instead of nursing it, he threw it in a wood chipper. Whoever doesn't know how to nurse puppies should not have a wood chipper. Oh yes, to get back to my sleep chamber, back in the bunker. It's right in the bunker. Submerge myself. My Waterfield sleep chamber tubes run to my nose, so I can breathe. I'm bleeding. Prison air's warm and damp. Fogging the room. Awake, I'm alive. And awake, I'm alive. Oh boy. Slicing open cans of sliced meats. Fall them onions. Sure, I'm doing great. I cannot go wonder where we'll get more eggs in the future. Make them from the making machine. That's right. To do what you can do. Dress for me. Don't. Great Roderick sits in front of his computer's program. Talk to surrogate father, the surrogate parent. Well, man, Justin, Roderick's father, since he was a small child, speak to it every day. He speaks to his as if it were a real thing, real person building, like it was his real father has a little 5 computer face to make them feel like yes, I can feel like it was real. Let me tell you about my shortcomings. Mr. Garrow wants his nephew. There is an inspector to see me. Father says, Roderick, I've been your father since you were taken from the incubator. Like everyone else, I was placed in your home to help you become a functioning part of society. As your father, I must state, comes a time for childish things aside. This time that you start thinking about your future, you must think these things reconcile. 54 sure, his father insists that the world is changing, and if you don't change along with it, you know what happens. Then you're compressed into canned beef or sliced peaches. I personally don't want to end up like broccoli, said the father. Don't you think that the horses can't be turned into Burger King made? That's right, I need apparative to get me into this one for the father. Still, Roderick is unsure which father replies, don't know if you don't see what's happening here. Do you know us not to be, well, what are the considerations? See, at least the thought of making a deposit, you assume that there is no Winchester, and continuing to look at blood and not out murder screen physically emerges from the wall screen blanks. On it is the overseer, the boss god. Time for the cubicle concert, boss choke, cubicle, I must remember not to be late, remember mustn't be late, must often, cubicle often, got to get a steak, got to get a statement. Don't forget to bring your voucher. Today's gambling day. We will gamble on the people's future. That's right, violation of the future. Well, just the best solution you can come up with, so it will become your right to gamble on the pursuits defectives of the cell lung full of bursaries, adversaries, record. Files away, filing papers to all the republics in Spain. Going to release heartfelt of this chest. Take free money, doesn't matter. Your employer offers for 401k. Retirement vehicle, full flavored food. I don't go there among the weeds. Company commissioners, advisory boards, devouring time, your resources and energy put into it makes a real contribution to society here in the bunker. We must set things right. Voracious that's if we as to boss gods cannot stand up for them. Overseers are born into a fixed relationship with it. The gods are born into a relationship with your fellow men, and religion's just one-sided. The skin will be prescriber position, a member of society's productive member of society. Restaurant. Now we must learn to gamble. We must learn that individually or together, that if we do not throw into the collecting pool and cannot be whole as individuals or one as the sum. To say that life, the bunker was not structured on greed, likes having a beer, bergamot shit on Christmas. We a greed-based society. This is the capitalist system. 55, the canned food system, and broccoli for broccoli is trophies hewn flesh for head of the robots. Small prosper, but didn't look nothing. Excel the highest of great stress times of dire smell as sweet. Be checking mouth open and still punch in the face really into the point because before the eater, before the unspoken, before the bulk of the foundations of society. But no society exists for its members, and that is what life. The bunker is substructure concrete. Of course, instruction upon greed duty of society is justice. I would certainly say that. What times does seem ugly, does seem monstrous. Of course, society is monstrous. How can we say that the overseers and the boss god, that they are not monsters? Of course, Deborah list of today, before the one underground, before the chemicals seeped into the water, before we had to eat canned food day and night, eye pickings were taken down walls. I was an artist for my life, and man was good. His hard society has been poisonous at all, like dogs in the street trying to get out of the cold. I was beautiful that day alone in the woods. I can't pretend that I didn't lust for the flash rabbits. The flash rabbits, I lost data for them, decided to churchgoer my mind. I'm sick in the heart, my head can surpass me. These feelings didn't matter what political party I was a member of. One went after the other, one right, one up, one down. That was pattern. That was a struggle. That was an ongoing way of the world. Like a DNA spiral. Be a member of the party was to be a member of both parties. Simply two faces screaming the mayor laminate. I am immaculate about my flock. About this longest time has been recorded. It was the sheep that gave us a place to stand for herself and gyroscope off all like God's boss god odds. Then this will pick it up to overseeing party for Sears first at the Bosco back and forth back. On fourth and South Groshin Sony Clausen news contributor, who's not would be the boss gods to be the first years. Roderick opens the door for fear, assuming the overseers have come to KHM. Thoughts stress happy, but it's only the